I understand anyway, but I see the differences between myself and other people in terms of those people who are at war now. In terms of Palestine's people, and the Palestine people and Israel, I can see they're fucking much more in a worse position than I am. I don't know why. Russia, although I can feel it. I can feel that. But it's much more how I am. I'm just doing much greater, but I'm just expressing my words. I'm never trying to be a bitch or anything, but I feel fucking... I'm just living my life to the fullest. But I'm talking. I'm expressing myself in different ways. I'm learning to do something different. And as I do something different, I realize it's nice to go for a walk somewhere as well. To just go and see the open doors. And for myself to just go and do something to help myself to succeed is the best kind of individuality, in terms of individuality that I can actually express myself with. So if you're willing to help yourself to succeed, then all you have to do is understand I'm doing life coaching now in a way that I'm successful in life as well. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, I have plenty of success, but my success is happening for myself at least. So I'm understanding that other people can lie to you as much as they want, but they can never lie to you. They can never lie to you. Other people, they can try to lie to me about myself, but I'm very successful. Regardless of them, I go and gain all my success. They watch me. I love it. They're watching me succeed much more than them. They're all fucking jealous of me. That's why Bruin says, look at those people on the floors over there at the festivals. They consider you their enemy, man. You understand? Because they see that you're fucking more successful. And when you're more successful, they fucking hate you. You have to understand that. So I realize as soon as you're the fucking main category of life in front of people somewhere, then they fucking hate you. In the sense of what I do is I move on from those people. I never want to be around other people. I never fucking need to be around them. But I'm not saying that what's amazing for myself is I only go around people to make money now. I never go around them to fucking be their friend. You understand? I never fucking go around them to be their friend. You understand? I'm already their fucking friend. I don't fucking need to be around you to be a friend. Do I have to fucking hold your hand? Do I have to fucking be around you today? I never fucking need to be around you. No matter how fucking good you are. I just have to be around Jesus Christ always. Because Jesus Christ's laws is the way I see life. Without those laws, then fucking that's the opposite of Jesus Christ. And that's the fucking worst thing that you can do. The worst kind of life that you can live is the opposite of Jesus Christ. Never fucking find yourself with Antichrist somewhere. Go and live a life that's fulfilling your dreams daily, focusing on helping yourself to deliver content. And as you deliver content, you're delivering life coaching along the way all day long. And all day long I have something to do. I'm filling myself with love over here. I have all the music in the world. But I realize now for myself over here, in terms of my nice beautiful music production, I probably with 6 hours of music, I understand 6 hours of music, I realize that over there in nice and beautiful Port Macquarie to Coffs Harbour, I was creating the nice and beautiful Adarshan Never Kill track. And then in Brisbane I went and done the Ozonify track, and in Sydney I done Idonotopia. I realize now from that point, I realize that's 2 months of work. I love that. That's 2 months of work, and that's 6 hours of music. I love that. 6 hours of music in 2 months of work, and that's 3 hours per month. In a sense, so as I create music much more today than ever before, I'm learning how to actually become much more. But that's why I'm learning very quickly upon how I understand straight away life. But other people never understand how quick I am about life and how quick my music production is. But soon I love it. Sooner than later, they find out very quickly. Sooner than later, they find out that I'm traveling the world doing music production everywhere. And they say, how the fuck? Yeah. That's how it is, yeah? Because they're jealous. They're jealous of me. And other people never want to come to my birthday party. It's 2 years in a row. I'm always doing better than that. Making sure anyway that they never want to come to my birthday because I'm successful. You understand? And They always have something else to do, and that's why I never fucking invite them anymore. I never fucking need you at my birthday, man. Or else if I call you to give me $200 for my birthday, and you never come to my birthday, so I never fucking need you. I never fucking need your face in my life. I never fucking need your money either. I came to give you some information on the day. I mean, listen, the guy never wants to come for free either. Or the guy's a fucking idiot. Unfortunately now, as I go and grow myself, I never need those people in my life. I never need you if you never want to come to give me $200, and you never want to come for free either. I mean, you never want to come to my birthday for free, and you never want to come to my birthday for giving me $200 of your money. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, get the fuck out of my life. I mean, get the fuck out of my life very quickly. I never fucking need you. So what I do is I move on. Watch, that guy's missing out on the information, I move on. Although I'm uploading all the information online anyway. As I upload all the information online, I'm making sure that before I walk away from the car, that I go and really, let's say, lock up the car quickly. I look at the nice and beautiful attitude over here, and as I go and do my content quickly, I focus upon helping myself to just have more enough success in all regards to make sure that before I leave my doors over there at my biological dad's, that I make sure that I'm just doing something to help my life succeed in a way that I'm learning that I want to be able to see my wallet before I actually leave and get in the car somewhere. I want to be able to check my wallet before I actually get in the car, or before I drive my biological dad's car. So at the moment I'm just driving my biological dad's car for now, but that's just momentary. And then I'm understanding anyway that since I'm actually learning quicker about life, making sure I have more enough success every single day to go and deliver content, but I'm understanding that what's important for me is I have to go groom myself very quickly, and I have to make sure I have more enough success to deliver myself happiness. But just go and really help yourself to deliver a nice and beautiful way of life over here. So making sure anyway that what's important is go through the way of the entry all the time at supermarkets, and understand that is never the entry over there, but I'm understanding from now on I'll just go through the entry side. I make sure that if I do something to succeed, that I'm learning where the entry side is always. I'm always going through the entry side of life. I never go the back way. Go the way that's much more appropriate or common sense for you to go in. So go the entry side, or go for the front yard, the backyard, where you need to in terms of life, and just make sure you just go and make common sense. I realize Jesus Christ over here, I see Jesus Christ going the entryway. I understand. So at supermarkets especially, just go the entryway, please. I'm making sure anyway what I want to do is I want to get a little juice over here. I'm not saying that no matter what, that there's a prune juice over here, but the prune juice is different. I get myself this one over here. Making sure anyway that what I want to do is I have the juice over here, but the juice over here is something different. I have more enough over here. Making sure that what I want to do is deliver content. It's much more worth it. I'm making sure I let it be that way. I'm making sure that what I want to do today is succeed differently, and I just want to get myself some pasta. I want to eat some pasta today. Get some pasta, and I'm eating a lot of pasta these days because I'm at my biological dad's house, and why not? I'll make sure that anyway, or as what I can do is I can get myself a nice and beautiful bolognese sauce over here. So let's have a look. I promise you I can get myself a bolognese sauce over here. I'll get this one over here. It's more than enough for me. As I get that one, I'll go and get myself something else over here. I mean, let's have a look. I see the pasta. I can see the pasta over here. I'll make sure that no matter what, I can see straight away. I can get this one over here. I can try these ones. I can try this one. I realize this one's open. I realize this pasta's open over here. So make sure I never touch that one. I'm just going to return this one to the customer over here. I'll just return it. I'll just go quickly over here to make sure. This over here. I just have this one over here as open.
Oh, thanks, bro.
No worries, man. I realise anyway, just return to the customer or to the people an open packet, my wife. Actually, that one's an open packet of pasta, so it can be very dirty, so make sure you understand straight away that I see over here I have other types of, let's say, nice and beautiful pasta. which is also something. Making sure anyway, I can see new ones. I can see new pasta over here. I can have this one here, is different. I'll make sure I can go and have that one there and save myself $1.60. I can save myself already $1.80. I'm saving myself already $1.80 right now. And I get myself this one here, which is just $1. And this is $1 pasta. It's just it's one of those large shell. It's a shell pasta one. It's like, it looks like a shell. So I'll get myself that one. And what else can I get? I can get myself some pumpkin soup. Alright, now pumpkin soup, huh? Alright, now anyway, but since I understand pumpkin soup's around here somewhere, I realize it's coming from a can, but I have to go get myself noodles as well. And as I get myself noodles, I have to go and write down everything that I need to shop with all the time. And it's much better for you to go and just understand that and learn from that and just be able to do that in a better basis for yourself. I'm not saying hummus is right here, but hummus I have something better. Alright, so I go get myself some noodles over here. I have some noodles over here. And what else do I need? I have that. I have bread and peanut butter already. So make sure anyway, what I can do now is to move on very quickly into some other aspects, but I have the pumpkin soup over here. Alright, pumpkin soup's here. Alright, it's a $2 one. What did I put in here? Is it preservatives? I see no preservatives. I see fat-free is 80%. There's a 98% fat-free. I'm doing better than that. I'm making sure it's a good source of dietary. I see now it has milk. Alright, it contains milk. I never want to eat that. I never want to eat flavor enhancer. I realize it has flavor enhancer as well in these cans of actual, let's say, pumpkin soup. What else is there? I realize there's chunky corn with chicken. I say no way. I say ravioli with beef. I say no. I see chili beef. I say no. I see beef and veggies. I say no. I see Italian what? I see Italian minestrone. What is this? This one has Ramana cheese, man. I never want some cheese in my food. What else over here? I'm making sure that no matter what I see straight away. Now I have buttercup pumpkin over here. But this one here is like you have to cook it or something. So let's have a look at this one over here. This one here, I realize you have to pour on a saucepan. I realize anyway, this one over here looks like it has, it contains milk and cream. So pumpkin soup or pumpkin anything contains milk. In a sense, so I never eat milk from dairy farmers' milk and stuff. I never eat that kind of milk in my life. I see lentils. I see lentils is something different, where you can make lentils. You can make lentils. You can make lentils and green peas as well, and you can have Italian style soup mix as well. I can make some soup around here. I have these nice and beautiful grains over here. I have black beans as well and red lentils. I realize now anyway. From that point I realize I have more enough anyway. So what I understand straight away, I can see straight away. So I'm learning very quickly upon what's happening. Whereas olives, I say no way. I say I never have olives again. Because olives never fulfill me when I eat. Whereas olives is too much salt. And as I really do that, I understand anyway. The way I can do with corn, I can mix corn with that. Whereas I just let it be. I can have myself whole potatoes. I can have myself some whole potatoes, and I'll let it be that way. And I'll move on, man. Whereas that's more enough for me. Sauces, I realize nah. I'll make sure I can just move on. Whereas there's some chili sauce. Chili sauce, huh? This one's 2.5 stars, man. I understand anyway that this one contains soy, whereas it has food acid, whereas it's acidic. So this is very, let's say, no good for you. I realize now everything's good, but I'm understanding that this one has a lot of sodium. I never need that kind of chili. Fortunately, there's other chili kind of sauces. And now what I can do is I can go get myself a spice of chili over there. Apparently this one has no oil chili. I can go get that kind of chili. Apparently this one is more like a chili, but I was eating chili with oil. Apparently never again. Don't want to eat that. Apparently that made me sick, man. Apparently now there's some chili over here. And these are hot. These are the kind of chili ones. Or I probably ask Jesus Christ to see this one. I see Jesus Christ loves the chili, in the hot dried chili ones. I see he loves these ones. See, he loves to do that on the actual plate. Make sure. And this is the best kind of chili in the planet, that Jesus Christ says, which is the ones that are flakes. Chili flakes is the best kind of chili that you can get. I promise you. I understand anyway. I see chili over here. I see finally chopping chili. I see what's happening over here. I see this one over here has no official colors and preservatives. I can see over here. I want to see the back. I see so much sodium in that. That one has so much sodium, but it contains, or is this chili over here contains food acid. So I'm saying I want to check out these kind of ones. I'll just get this one over here, or this one over here. But let's have a look at what's happening over here. I realize it has traces. What's happening over here? I'll just get this one. I realize this is very healthy for me. I can eat this one. This is the best one over here. I'll just get the chili flakes. Otherwise, when I eat chili flakes, man. Pepper. Otherwise, I can get some pepper. Man. Whereas now, guess what? Hold on, man. I can get some pepper over here. I can get some spices. I can get some extra spices around here. So, the nice and beautiful way of, let's have a look. I can get some nice and beautiful, let's say, way of life over here, where I want to get what? What do I want to get? I'll get some pepper, man. Where's the pepper? Get the pepper, huh? Guess what? It's much more how I feel. That I feel something over here. I feel it's much more how I have already spices. I realize I have that one. I realize now, no matter what, it's much more how I feel. Just get some pepper over here. I'll get one pepper, man. It's been a long time since I had a pepper, man. I'm going to grab myself this pepper over here. It's more enough for me. This is the black peppercorn. I'm going to grab this one. It's more enough for me. And let's go. Alright, now I have some soup with pepper. I have some soup with vegeta. I have some soup with chili. I'll make sure I go and do that quickly, and I'll move on, man. Alright, it's more enough for me. And herbs and spices are the best kind of sauces in the planet. So if you're looking for a sauce, then go in herbs and spices, and go and get yourself herbs and spices instead. And then you have all that you need straight away. That way you're learning quickly about what you need to do to succeed. And that way you're understanding yourself. And you're making sure you're successful along the way. And making sure that you're learning very quickly. As soon as I did get out of my biological dad's house for a bit, which I can straight away see how I feel. I feel great. And I feel there's something happening for my life in different ways. And I'm looking to see exactly how much everything is to make sure I'm above and beyond about what I'm doing. As I succeed differently, I make sure I have more enough success all the time to make sure I do greater. I'm a bit over usual in terms of my shopping today. I have shopping which is $25.65 or more. Whereas now I have more than that. I'm doing better than that. So let's have a look over here. I need to have much better of a quality of time with myself. So what I do is I go give some cash. I have some cash in my wallet over here. I make sure I give all the coins in cash over here that I can. So make sure that you always give money in cash first, and then as you give cash, then you can go and focus on yourself in a way that you're helping yourself to grow differently. So what you do is first give all the cash that you have in your wallet, and then that way just go and give the rest of whatever you have in the nice and beautiful card. So as I go and give this, make sure to give all my coins over here, and also have some coins over here. So as I use up all my coins, I can see straight away I have more space in my wallet for everything else. So let's have a look. I have over here, I place $10 in there. I place another $5 in here. And what else? From that point, I have to go and get some money. I have to place another $5.75. So what I do is I go and place my nice and beautiful money into my Stream Basic account, which is my Streamline account. And I make sure to just go into my Gold Sub account and from my goal saver, I straight away, before I even place numbers into my actual calculator over here with my Combank while transferring money, I go into the Streamline Basic account first, and then I go and transfer money, and I say $6 and more to my nice and beautiful Streamline Basic account from my goal saver. And that way I'm understanding anyway that as I lead myself in what I do, I just go and give money another way, which is by card. Or else I gave my money by phone over here, making sure it processes, or else it's approving. So I'll say no, I never need the receipt. I'm making sure I go and put my wallet back in my actual shoulder bag, because my wallet has my keys as well. So I always want to be able to check that for myself. But also I want to be able to place my phone in my shoulder bag while in the car driving my biological dad's car, and before I even drive my biological dad's car, and before I may even drive a car. So I never drive a car. I never drive a car other than my biological dad's car. So as I do that, I make sure I can go and just plant the money in, which is $25.65 right here. So I have to go and do $25.65 over here, and I have to place it as something else over here, which is $25.65, which is GXP over here. So I'm placing it into my nice and beautiful food and drink. I food and drink reinvestments. Whereas I use any hand to go and write, because it's much more effective for me and it's much more quicker. And that way I'm understanding straight away. I have a feeling other people are watching me in terms of life and they feel I'm successful. So what I do is I move on very quickly and make sure I just have a safer time with myself to go and dwell upon something that is helping me move forward. So as I move forward, I have to look better and I have to look cleaner. I have to go brush my teeth as well. I have to shower. I have to also make sure I have more enough time to succeed daily. So as I go and do something to succeed daily, I'm making sure I have more enough time. So thank you. Well, so anyway, so what's amazing for my life over here is that I'm just moving forward with whatever I'm doing in life, and I'm making sure I'm very quick and appropriate upon my life to make sure I have more enough to succeed with daily, and to make sure that I'm just lifting myself from my process of who I am daily to make sure I have more enough to succeed with. So as I succeed, I focus upon understanding that there's always much more to do in daily life. I understand anyway that what I want to do daily is just look for better opportunities. And as I look for better opportunities, I always have more coming up. I have more in different ways. But as I go and make my birthday, at least I make my 29th birthday. I mean, you understand? I mean, I make my 29th birthday some kind of nice and beautiful information and gift, and that's the best kind of birthday party that you can have, which is giving information on a day about you and about what you've learned about life. If you make those birthdays, it's the best kind of birthday in the planet. I mean, in a sense, so next year I can make a beautiful event around music production on a Saturday night. I can be at the Marquee next year for my birthday. I can do something around Marquee for my birthday on the 20th of May. I have to book it now. I'm going to book that right now. So on the 20th of May, I'm in Australia, and I can understand that straight away. And it's my nights. I do 6 hours of nights. I do 6 hours of promotion. I promote that for the whole year. But yeah, I promote myself for the whole year. Make sure that people can come and see me at the Marquee on my birthday. So as I go and dwell upon helping myself to have a greater life, I'll make sure you guys understand that first open the door, Once you first open the door to the car, and then make sure that you then place your nice and beautiful contents inside of the car, and then close the door. But before you close the door, just make sure you never lock the door before you close it and before you open it. And make sure you understand that no matter what, you lock the door when you are never using the car, of course. And open the door straight away so that you can get into the car, is what I mean. And then focus upon understanding that other people are just so stupid about life in a way that they're never stupid, but they're unaware about how to talk to people. And it's much more how you must understand that you're alone throughout life. And everybody's alone throughout life. So if you're understanding anything about life, I mean, you have to understand straight away how to go and deliver content for yourself to make sure that you never hit anybody as you're reversing your car, in terms of your biological dad's car or family, and make sure that you're just thriving. I mean, you have to be thriving, yeah? And you have to be understanding straight away how I feel, and I have to use the 1 hour rule here. I have to use my 1 hour rule, which states that I stay indoors for 23 hours and I go outdoors somewhere for 1 hour only. I go outside of the house for 1 hour and I stay indoors inside of my house for 23 hours, which is my 1 hour rule. I mean, in a sense, so I teach people this everywhere, and it helps me. When it helps me to just deliver discipline and to help myself to succeed differently is what I do. But as I succeed, I focus upon doing something different that I've never done, and that's the whole point of me in life. But as I grow, I promise you, other people are catching up to what I'm doing, and they're catching up because I'm learning quickly that I need to go and just dwell upon a better way for myself, because that's what I do. And I understand how it is when I understand how it is when the crowd that you grew up with rejects you, and when they fucking want to fight you and bash you because you're popular and because you're doing drugs before, and then they get away from you and they never want to be around you anyway, even when you're popular, they never want to be around you. And even when even though you may be a drug addict or popular in life who's never a drug addict, I promise you, they never want to be around you, and they want to bash you and they want to cause you violence regardless. So that's how I feel around the Serbian people of Australia. And I understand that they are just violent people, man, I promise you. So I realize, so what I do is I move on. I mean, it's much more like they have never done any causing of damage to me yet, but it's much more how they speak about that. I mean, they speak about hurting me, I promise you. They talk about hurting me always, and it's just threats. I mean, they're just threatening me always. I mean, just always threatening me. I mean, in a sense. I mean, so what I do is I move on. Yeah, I never care about them. I never want to be around them anyway. And they're all drug addicts, man. I promise you. I'm the only one that's really, let's say, up there in the Serbian range of people in terms of the world, in terms of Australia and the world. I promise you, I'm the one at the fucking top of life. I'm at the top of life, man. But many people are going to be able to see my music content in Serbia and Croatia and Balkans, and they're going to say, hey, this guy's Serbian and this guy's Croatian. And I can always say, how are you, and what's going on, and how you guys feeling today, and what's happening. I mean, I came here to produce some music for you guys, and I understand that. Or else that's all fucking just talk, but that's never talk to teach anybody anything. I mean, understand? And that's a different type of talk. When I say, how are you, man? I mean, what did you do today? I mean, how's your mother? I mean, how's your mother? I mean, how's your dog? I mean, how's your dog? I mean, when is your birthday? I mean, when is your birthday? I mean, did you go to the store today? I mean, really? I mean, really? I mean, are you going for a cruise this Sunday? Are you going to church on Sunday? I mean, are you coming to church on Sunday? I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, go fucking teach them something in life. I mean, say, hey, this is what I'm learning at church. I mean, this is what I learned just recently at church. I make sure you understand that Jesus Christ is doing this and this and this and this, and these are the reasons. But that's different talk, man. I mean, saying all of it. Now, every single day, just focus upon understanding that many people just waste time in communication, and they have nothing to say in order to have nothing to do in life. What you need to do is focus on yourself. But I went over the nice and beautiful, let's say, money range today, because I understand that I need to calculate my finances, but it's because I went to get pepper and stuff like that. So anyway, it's much more how I improve myself anyway. So I'm focusing on delivering different content for myself differently. I'll make sure that no matter what, I have more than enough to succeed with. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how to succeed and what to do daily to help myself to do better. And that way I'm learning how something happens for myself to actually grow myself differently. And as I actually look at my dog over here, I can see he's very nice to me over here. He's actually been very nice to just say hello to me, and I'm not saying that he can straight away see what I'm doing and why I go. But the thing is, I learn very quickly upon what I need to do. So as I go and give you ideas, I'm giving ideas quickly. I'm always studying something upon life differently. And as I do life differently, I just focus on something that's helping me grow. And that's it. I understand anyway. I've done my shopping for today. Making sure anyway that I learn very quickly upon helping myself to deliver content in different ways. And as I do my life differently all the time, making sure I have more than enough to deliver. But I'm never afraid of anything. Making sure I'm learning very quickly upon my life. And that's how I see life, which is differently. I see life differently. I see life in a way that I'm learning very quickly upon what you need to do today to succeed. But I'm never suffering as much as other people, man. And that's great. I mean, that's great for me because I can prevent suffering. I'm never a slave like other people are slaves, I promise you. But everything has to go through a phase. And the faster you learn, the faster you earn. And that's what Brian Tracy says. When the faster you learn, the faster you earn, and the faster you yearn. And what is yearning? I'm pretty sure yearning is just being able to live your life in different ways, and you're learning always upon how it feels to succeed. And my beautiful content over here is just exporting now. So I have to go and just deliver myself to go and have a shower now and groom myself quickly. And then I have to go and see my nice and beautiful Instagram over here and also do my financing. So as I do my financing as well, make sure I can go to the toilet and groom myself and shower. And then I focus upon understanding that I can go and see the trends in the news today as well. I can see what's trending over here with Palestine and Israel. So I can go and see straight away how that goes. So I'm delivering content. Alright, anyway, so my biological dad came here to shake my hand so you can go. And I'm just looking to see exactly what's going on around here. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning quickly upon how I do life. So let's have a look. I see what you guys can do. You can go on actual YouTube, and you can also make sure that no matter what, that your phone is never on your lap, so your phone never falls on the concrete or anything to break. So make sure that no matter what, that you're never breaking anything in terms of what you have, but make sure that you're learning very quickly to have your phones in your hands so that you never break anything that you have in terms of phone screens and technology and your life. So make sure you understand that what you want to do is you can go on actual news channels on actual YouTube, and you can just type in Israel and Gaza, and then you can say Israel and Gaza news, or you can go Arnold Schwarzenegger news, or whatever it is in terms of on YouTube, and you can type these certain names and you can find the news on channels about them, and it's all trending for now. So just make sure you understand how that works. So as you work on your life differently, then you're actually learning how you need to go and grow yourself, and that's it. Alright guys, so I'm a non-smoker. I'm somebody who never smoked cigarettes, but what I want to do now is I feel that no matter what, that I've been wasting time on these nice and beautiful people, but guess what, I promise you, it's more how I feel that I understand that there's nothing, there's this nice and beautiful, let's say, war that's going on over here in terms of the Palestinian people and the Israel people. I feel that I have to update myself anyway, so I feel that I'm never wasting time looking for information to grow. But as I grow now, I'm making sure that no matter what, that I feel that I have so much more, let's say, empathy, and I have so much more to do in daily life now. But that's why I'm understanding I'm just 29 years of age, and I'm almost 29 years of age. I'm just 28 now. But 28's been an excellent year for me. I mean, 28's been wow for me. And why is that? Because I'm learning and growing quickly, and I'm doing something to help myself to succeed very quickly. So as I grow myself and my rapid behavior upon music production and what I do, I'm looking to understand that straight away. I want to have a shower, I want to groom myself, I want to look better, and that way I'm understanding that since I go and do that for myself first, I make sure then I can go and just connect my music together very quickly, because by the time I have a shower and groom myself, then my nice and beautiful music can go and connect together, and I can always connect it together. And I'm the one doing everything, but then I connect my music together after a shower and grooming session, and then I make sure anyway I can go and listen to it. And I listen to everything. I listen to everything today. And I sit down over here and I just enjoy myself, and I listen to the whole set. I listened to 4 hours of music today because that's what I need to do to make sure that I can review it and I can go and listen to it again and again and again. in different ways and talk over it. And then also I can do my Instagram, I can do my social media while actually listening to my music track. And then what I do is I'm going to do something different, such as a life coaching video from that point. And then I can go and just help myself to go and read and eat something. And then from that point I can go and do some Netflix. I can do some Netflix from that point. I'm saying anyway, but what's important for myself is to watch out for these people who are trying to grab my money online and they're trying to make me give them money. And they're trying to make me give them money. So what I do is I move on because I never need to give them money. Although guess what, I do have to give them money. I do have to give them money, but I give myself the money first. Is what I'm doing. I'm giving myself the money first. I'm never trying to block them from anything. The thing is that I'll have to cancel my bank card to go and have a new bank card to go and subscribe. Or else to never subscribe to them ever again. But I'm saying anyway, I have to check my subscriptions. I have to check that, and I have to be able to mark upon my financing as well. And also I have to go and give you bank statements in the way of bank information to go and see what to do about that in terms of life. And I realized my singlet was the other way around today. I'm not saying anyway, I just make sure you understand straight away how quickly that you need to go and succeed with yourself to become much more. And then I have to wash the dishes, and there's a lot of work to do in life over here. Making sure anyway that since I actually do that, or there's plenty of time for everything, and I'm making sure that I go and grow myself differently. And as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that it's never about anybody else but me. It's only about me today, I promise you. That in my life, it's about Danny Milivojevic, I promise you. It has to be about Danny Milivojevic. It has to be about Danny Milivojevic. I promise you, nobody else cares. I promise you, nobody else cares about Danny Milivojevic, I promise you. Danny Milivojevic cares and Jesus Christ cares, and that's it. I mean, you must understand, so what I do is I move on. I mean, as I really grow myself, I understand that anybody who wants to be much more into a greater way of life has to learn. I mean, you have to learn how to grow. I mean, you have to understand straight away how much I feel much more blissful now that I can go and really help myself to succeed. But is time going slow for me? I promise you no. I feel time is going really quick. I feel time is quick for me, man. You understand? I realize everything's going quickly. But the more I speak, the more I live life. And that's why I'm saying that everything's different for me. Because I'm living life to the fullest. And as I live life to the fullest, I'm making sure I have more enough peace and bliss for myself to help myself to succeed. That's what I'm doing. So no matter what, I'm learning. I'm learning how to act. I'm learning the courage of favor. I'm learning how stuff happens for me differently. And as I go and help myself differently to grow, I'm making sure I have more enough of everything that I need to make sure I'm successful. So what is successful for me today is learning to do much more anyway. So as I go and succeed with myself differently, I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to make sure I'm successful. So as I'm successful today, I'm making sure I understand other people how they never want to reply to me and they never want to talk to me. And it's much more how I understand from this point on they never want to talk to me. So what I do is I never need them to talk to me. But it's much more how it is, yeah. I realize I feel just more compassionate toward them than they feel to me. I feel I'm giving them more love than they deserve. Understand? But that's how Jesus Christ gives you love, yeah? I mean, Jesus Christ gives you love and more love than you deserve. So that's why I'm saying anyway, I can see I have a better life than them anyway. So what I do is I move on. I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see straight away the people of the past and how they're very quiet about never talking to me. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon just going my own way. And as I go my own way, I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to succeed. And then I'm doing everything quickly. I'm making sure I'm quick about life. I'm quick about helping myself to succeed quickly. And as I succeed quickly, I'm learning how to orchestrate my life. I'm learning different techniques. I'm learning different measures of success very quickly. I'm learning that yes, people are following me very quickly. I'm not saying that no matter what, I have hundreds and hundreds of people following me per month. And I have hundreds of people coming to my Instagram to see what I'm doing. You understand? Because I'm popularity. And the more I promote my business cards, the better. So anyway, a better day is coming for me personally. And I'm just at the root top of everything I do now. I'm making sure of it. I'm making sure that no matter what I do now, I have more than enough success all the time to be able to live my life to the fullest. But that's what's important. So as I'm growing myself differently, I'm making sure that I have more than enough space and time in life to show them that this is what Jesus Christ wants them to do. And this is what Jesus Christ says for them to do. And what Jesus Christ tells them to do is to never worry about who has a 9-to-5 job and who has a 9-to-5 job today. So I'm making sure that they figure out a better way to make sure that they can get out of the 9-to-5 job right now. So as soon as they tackle me or try to go against me for something, I say, this is what Jesus Christ says about this. And this is what Jesus Christ says about that. So if anybody has anything against me in life, I just say, hey, Jesus Christ is never against me. You understand? So make sure you understand straight away how to go and draw upon that. And then the safe and sound straight away. I'm learning very quickly upon how I can just help myself to communicate better, because if I communicate better with you, then I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to help myself succeed differently. So as I go and do that daily, I'm looking for different ways of helping always. And as I do that, I'm learning how to actually go and give you content daily. And that's what I do. I have nothing else to do other than live my life daily, looking for ideas to give you. That's it. I mean, as I look for ideas to give you, I'm learning how to go and increase my skills in music production and live coaching and comedy and singing daily to be able to prosper. And that's it, yeah? Make sure that no matter what, I have more than enough to succeed daily. And as I succeed daily, I'm looking for a better way. But my episodes on YouTube is just different tracks. And I never ever place my set of what I never place my sets in terms of what I play on my nice and beautiful nightclubbing range in my YouTube. But I can place the teaser, I can place my beautiful soundtracks in the nice and beautiful different playlists and everything in terms of my YouTube channel. There's something different where I can do that, and I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it as well. I'm going to place my music set as well. And say, episode 1 music set, man. And this is my music set right here. And you come and check it out. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how I succeed differently and how I actually love my life. But loving my life is different always. And as I love my life differently, I'm looking to just go and do my synonyms today as well. Because I've been doing other aspects of life to improve my life, but making sure I can go and do my life in a way of synonyms as well. To make sure I have more than enough time to always prosper and succeed differently is what I do daily. And making sure that I go and study upon my life differently. But as I do that, I have more than enough time to make sure that you guys have content for yourself every single day. Because that's what you need. You need to have content to deliver. Be very careful when you're actually doing something around music and around your life in a way that it's working out for you. And as you go and do life differently, then make sure you're matching up your content and what you're doing to a new face. So the facial recognition of a phone, in terms of the technology, has to be different every single year. You have to have a new photo. To be able to have your phone recognize your face, then you have to have a new phone in terms of a new photo for yourself. And that way you're learning very quickly upon how you're actually succeeding differently. And that's what I do, guys. I do different aspects of life quickly, and I make sure that no matter what, as I'm producing music, I'm making sure I'm learning quickly about helping my life to prosper, and that's how I live my life, yeah? I live my life differently. I make sure I'm looking for ideas. I make sure I'm talking to myself along the way. And as I talk to you, I talk to myself. I'm having a fun time. I'm not saying Jesus Christ is saying wow. I'm not saying wow what we want. I mean, why is that? Because I'm just talking always. I'm always talking, man. See, what we want? See, my name Boyd. I like you. I say high five. I mean, just make sure you understand to go watch and see Borat for yourself as well. I mean, that way you understand straight away that no matter what, you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do. But as you grow yourself, then you shall succeed. I see straight away how I need to go and be quick about everything. But I always have more time, always have more enough time to succeed. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how my music's going and how my music compares in difference with other people's music. But my iTrance radio show has to be much more on top of it. I have to be much more on top of my iTrance radio show. And why is that? Because I have to find the time to listen to other people's music, man. I have to find the time to really schedule my music sessions with other people. And that way I'm learning how it's a process of being able to go and see the music and then go and promote their music and go and get their covers on Google and do that 6 times a day. So it's a challenge, but I'm understanding I can do it. But I've been doing something else along the way. And as I'm doing that, I'm making sure anyway, I can make an event anywhere around the world now and I can go and play my music. I can go and play my music very quickly. And then I'm enjoying my life without those people, and I'm doing it alone. I'm doing it alone, and those people from the past are never with me as I travel the world. But they're never with me in Serbia. But they're never with me for the next 72 years. And more. But they're never with me anywhere. Unless they come and see me at Bonnering or something. Or if they come see me in Australia or something. But that's different. That's different. But they're never around me personally. I'm never around them. I'm never around their tables. I never want to be seen around them. Ever. Unless they give me money. Or if they give me money, or then you can have me for fucking 5 minutes and that's it. Or then you can see me for 5 minutes and that's it. Whew. I mean, if you have no money to give me, then never be around me. Never be around me if you have no money to give me. I never need your free time. I never need your free time. I never need your time at all. I need your money. I need your money. I mean, your money is something that you can give me. But if you have no money to give me, then never be around me. I mean, you understand? I never need you to be around me. Bro, that's how it is, yeah? Bro, that's how Grant Cardone is as well. I mean, you have to do business with people. I mean, I never want to fucking travel from wherever I am to come and see you, to waste fucking 30 hours of my life to see you for free. I'm never that type of individual anymore. I understand? I'm already for fucking free. I had so many fucking people I was going and seeing. I was going over their fucking house every fucking day. I was fucking smoking weed with them every fucking day for free. I mean, for fucking free. I mean, you understand? I was fucking going with them to clubbing and I was driving them for free. I mean, fucking, they hate me today. Which they all fucking hate me. Because I was fucking doing everything for free for them. I mean, you understand? I drove this fucking idiot in terms of whoever it is. I understand that fucking idiot over there. I fucking drove him for fucking 6 years with my biological dad. I mean, guess what? I drove him for fucking over 2 years, man. I fucking drove him many times over. And he fucking never invites me to his wedding. I went to another fucking idiot's house many fucking times. I mean, I went to his fucking house over fucking 50 times, man. I'm doing better than that. I went to his house over 20 times. Bro, he never fucking invites me to his wedding. Bro, I've been friends with him fucking from a little kid. Since the age of fucking around 4 years of age. I've been his fucking friend. And he's fucking 18 and never fucking invites me to his wedding. I mean, he today is fucking around 24 or something, but he never fucking invites me to his wedding. Bro, some other fucking idiot. I've been his fucking friend for 12 years. Bro, he fucking never fucking be my friend. To invite myself over here. But I'm my friend over here. I've been his friend for around 12 years, man. And he never fucking invites me to his wedding. Bro, she never fucking invites me to his wedding. Bro, I grew up with this fucking woman. I grew up with her in Kennyvale for around 6 years. And she fucking never invites me to her wedding either. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, do you understand? So, do they fucking value free time? I mean, do they value my free time? Probably fuck no. Probably they never value my free time, baby. I mean, they never value my free time and how much fucking time I gave them in life. Probably they never fucking invite me to their wedding. I mean, understand? I mean, guess what? I mean, fucking eternity, I say fuck you and fuck your asshole. And that's it. Because guess what? I have fucking better time than your fucking stupid wedding of fucking less than 10,000 people. At your fucking wedding. I'm better than that. I mean, understand? I have more than 10,000 people at my wedding, baby. Roshi, my wedding is fucking full of a stadium, mate. Roshi, I'm fucking marrying my wife on a fucking stadium somewhere. I mean, understand me? Roshi, everybody's at my fucking feast and festival. Roshi, my wife gets on the stage as a DJ or fucking do some life coaching and fucking in front of everybody, in front of the fucking television. I mean, do you marry me? I mean, I want to marry you. I want you to say yes. I want you to say yes to me. I mean, understand? But it's fucking on live television too. I mean, it's on fucking live television. I mean, understand? And there you go. I don't fucking need what they have in life. But that's how it is, yeah? I'll make sure anyway that what's important is I've better than that. I've already everything I deserve. I mean, what I deserve is freedom. And I have freedom now. I have freedom. I promise you I have to work a 9 to 5 job. She went for a guy who has to work his she went for a guy who has to work a 9 to 5 job for the rest of his life. That guy had no skill to get out of the 9 to 5 job. She married that guy. Yeah? I mean, go for him. I mean, good luck. I still have no kids. I still have no kids. I mean, understand? They've been together for, let's say, I mean, how long's it been? It's been over fucking 10 years. They've been together and they have no kids, man. They have no fucking kids, man. I mean, understand? I promise you. I can see it. I'm honest. I mean, why? Or else because they're afraid of money. Or else the man or the husband never have money to give for a kid. You understand? Or she have wedding. Or she make a wedding. Or she make some wedding, but no kids for 10 years. I have no worries. You understand? I have more than that. I have a kid. I have my eye. I have everything. I have all the kids in the world. I have to be careful because if you're talking about other people in numbers, what happens is you're blocking yourself. But I have already kids. I have kids right now. I have more than that. I have better than everything I said because everything is the word I. I realize everything I said is the word I. I realize I'm not saying that though. I understand that no matter what, I have much more to say for that. So I'm making sure that you understand that I have more than enough kids because my kid is right now all the time. I have more than 10 kids in my lifetime. I have more than everything. But the thing is, I understand straight away that it's more how I'm honest. I'm honest that they have no kid and it's been around 10 years. I mean, understand? But as I say that, I grow 10 years more. I grow 10 years more because I can have a kid now. I can have one kid now. Now that's different, yeah? I can have one kid now. But the thing is, I understand that I can delay it too. I can do whatever I want. But what I do is I succeed differently and I make sure that no matter what, that I have more enough success every single day to love my life. I mean, understand? I mean, how embarrassing is that when you have no kids? I mean, how embarrassing is it? I mean, understand? I mean, Jesus Christ has no kids. But is it embarrassing? Or should... No. Or it's never embarrassing. But the thing is, I mean, they've been together for 10 years, man. I mean, they've been together for fucking 10 years, man. I mean, she married him, man. Man, come on, man. I mean, Jesus said multiply, man. I mean, go and multiply. I mean, if you're together with a woman, then for fuck's sake, I mean, have a kid as fast as possible. I mean, why do you have to have a kid fucking after 10 years? I mean, why? I have a kid now. I can have one kid now. I mean, saying, but that's the thing, yeah. I have more than everything right now. Whereas now, anyway, if you want to go and suss something out, then make sure that you're talking nicely about people. But that's nice talk, isn't it, Roshi? Yeah, Roshi, that's the nicest talk I've ever had in my life. So what you do is learn very quickly. You understand that people never have to have kids. Roshi, they never have to. But why the fuck you marry each other then? I mean, why you fucking marry each other? I mean, why are you fucking together for? I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, every single day, that if you want to go and grow yourself differently, then make sure you're always wearing new socks and throw out your old socks and wear your new socks, please. And why? Because you have new socks. I mean, you have something new to wear, so go and wear the newest socks that you can. And I never throw out the Jesus Christ Bible from my suitcase. I have a Jesus Christ Bible in my suitcase. And I also have the Quran in terms of the other type of Bible as well. And it's the other one, so I'll have to go and see which one it is. So let's have a look over here. See, it's another type of Bible over here. Let's have a look. I see it's the... I have to find... I see the Molly. I mean, what is it? I mean, this is the Church of Jesus Christ over here. I see this is the Book of Mormon. Or there's the Book of Mormon. I have that one too. So as I go and grow myself differently, I'm learning how to actually persuade myself to do better and better and better. But as I do better, I feel myself tugging away at a better life right now, because I understand that anyway. I'm learning very quickly upon how my life is going. But I have more than enough time and space today to be able to go and undress myself in a way. I'm learning very quickly upon just getting ahead of the crowd. I get ahead of the crowd quickly, and they have no fucking music. They have no fucking music to play to people. They never fucking make music events around themselves, and they're never fucking DJs either. They are never fucking DJs. I can say I'm a DJ. I can say I have fucking music to show you, but they have no fucking music in their life. They have music to show you, but it's other people's music. They have no music of their own. They never create their own music in life. I'm a musician. I have my own music. I can play my own music. I'm understanding that no matter what, that since I understand straight away what's happening with these Australian DJs, I can understand that no matter what, I have to go around them. I have to go away from them in a way that no matter what, I want to be distant with them very much in life. I never want to be around them much. And do I want to visit them? I promise you now, it's much more how I feel that here, I promise you they can visit me. I want to send them content. I want to send them some inspiration. But I never want to fucking be face to face with them. Ever. I never fucking need them. At all. I mean, if they want me face to face, then they can fucking come to see me, and that's it. I understand? So that's how it is. But I focus on delivering content. I'm making sure, anyway, that they can see me somewhere and I can approach them somewhere. But the thing is about me, that if we have a festival together, then I have to approach them. I have to be the first one to approach them. Always. I have to always be the first one. Because otherwise, everything's clear, isn't it? I mean, in a sense, the thing is about life is go where you want, but make sure you approach people who you admire, and that's it, yeah? I mean, approach people who you admire. I mean, that's it. I mean, approach the famous people, and that's it. I mean, anybody who's famous deserves it. So every single day I'm learning very quickly upon how to actually grow myself in different ways, and as I grow myself, I learn very quickly upon what it is about life. But my life is very successful, and that's why. I'm learning very quickly upon how my life is successful, and what I do today is how I actually live my life in different ways. I'm just tying up the bin over here. I'm throwing out the bin, so I'm throwing out the rubbish from the bin. So I'm making sure that I'm not throwing out the bin, but I'm throwing out the rubbish from the bin. I'm making sure that if you want to grow yourself quickly, then you have to go and do what you have to do to make sure that you're successful, yeah? And you have to make sure to get away from people who are savagely, let's say, attacking you because of something that you said or something that you are in life. Because if you have some kind of gay agenda or something and other people never accept you, then never fucking be around those people who never accept you. I mean, be around people who accept you. I mean, be around yourself only. I mean, if you're just around yourself today, then you have no fucking worries. Because you can be at least your best friend. I promise you, they fucking have no best friends, I promise you. I promise you. Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ's best friend, I promise you. I love that. I mean, you guys have to learn from that. You have to learn how to be your own best friend. And that way I understand straight away how I feel upon life. But I've already been around most of Australia. I've seen most of Australia already. Whereas they are yet to see most of Australia. Whereas they, in terms of these Sydney people, whereas for the past 2 years have been in Sydney only. Whereas they fucking travel nowhere in life. Whereas they act like they travel everywhere, I promise you. Whereas they act like they travel everywhere, I promise you. Whereas I've been more around Australia in the past few years than they have. I went around 300 places in Australia in the most recent 2 years. And I've been away from states and everything. I did visit all the states of Australia during the coronavirus. I've been to all the states of Australia. I've been to all the capital cities of Australia. I mean, do you understand that? I've been to all the capital cities of Australia during the coronavirus. And I'm learning very quickly upon how my life is just growing for me. I'm growing very quickly. But that's how I grow and that's how I learn. Because I learn very quickly.